Philadelphia. These shots that were fired during the fireworks, during the concert, as it was ongoing. You mentioned 2 officers were wounded miraculously. They both survived those grazing wounds. It was a very chaotic scene as the people fearing for their lives fled that area around the Benjamin Franklin Parkway. It's unclear if the officers who were hit were intentionally targeted, but one received a graze wound to the head, and remarkably, the bullet was found in that highway patrol officer's hat. The other officer hurt was a member of the Montgomery County Bomb Squad, both treated and released from a local hospital.
It is still too early to tell. We don't know if this was ricochet from celebratory gunfire. We don't know if this was intentional. We don't know if this was someone taking a shot intentionally at these officers from long range.
Evidence markers littering the street near downtown Minneapolis last night as investigators worked to gather information following a shooting at Boom Island Park. That's where people had gathered to celebrate the holiday. 8 people are hospitalized, several in critical condition. And there was no pause in the violence plaguing New York City. Dozens of people were shot across the city throughout the holiday weekend. From July 1st through July 4th, there were 38 shootings, more than 50 people wounded, 9 people killed. Now, this all happened in various incidents all across the boroughs, including gunfire within the tight confines of a bodega in Brooklyn, where 2 young men were wounded and ultimately died. This weekend wave of violence leaving investigators very busy. They are looking for suspects. They are also looking to get the guns off the streets. Rich?
Molly Line. Molly, thank you. Sandra.
All right, well, even as violent crime spikes across the country, some progressives are still pushing for anti-police policies. But as Fox News Digital has uncovered, they have no problem paying big bucks to protect themselves from crime. Fox learning that the Democratic candidate for Georgia Governor, Stacy Abrams, paid close to $500,000 since the start of the year on private security. That's even though she sits on the board of a Seattle-based organization that supports abolishing the police. While Abrams insists she doesn't support defunding the police, she did support the group's anti-police initiatives. Let's bring in Seattle radio talk show host Jason Rantz. Jason, another case of security for me, not for thee.